Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
I can't understand what people are saying. 어느 장단에 맞춰야 될지 한 발자국 되면 한 발자국 켜지는 shadow.
잠에서 눈을 뜬 여긴 또 어디 마침 서울 또 뉴욕으로 Paris 일어난 이후 정리는 뭐 Look at my feet down 나가만 그림자 흔들리는 건 내가 아니면
We're good? All right. Hello and welcome to the One Timer Rumble semifinals hosted by the Black Lake Quidditch Association. I will be hosting these along with my good friend Neo. Hello, Neo.
Hello, everyone, and thank you, Warbeard, for having me. Yeah, we're here to see some exciting semifinals, guys. We have Thin Ice versus the Gold Diggers and 26 centimeters, what a name, versus Dumbledore's Army. Yeah, what a cool name,
Some of the
right?
team names have been next level. Been loving some of the team
Hell
names
yeah.
for this tournament.
For sure, and I gotta say, if you've seen the logo, 26 centimeters has the cutest ruler or whatever that is I have ever seen. What a logo. What a team. What a team. They're not just cooking the chaser game, they're cooking the logo game and
Yes,
the name
absolutely.
game. But yeah, some exciting semifinals, Warbeard. So we have Thin Ice versus the Gold Diggers. The Gold Diggers actually have been doing really well score-wise, but also Thin Ice. I feel like that's gonna be a fully offensive, full of goals matchup, dude.
Yes, I think so. I do not think that will be a low scoring game at all. I mean, Thin Ice needs no introduction, I don't think.
Yeah.
They've been around forever. Gold Diggers are a bit of a last minute addition to the roster of teams. I'm technically a member of this team, but I only played one game, and ironically enough, that was the only game they lost in the round robin. So I figured I'd sit out the semifinals and come chat Quidditch with you.
And I'm glad you did, my brother. I'm glad you did. And we have the first score by Passawin. So Thin Ice is opening the scoreboard here, and they are winning 10-0. But the Gold Diggers still have plenty of time to make to score some goals in as well. Warbeard.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Teddy Ready. You got Singularity. You have Laggy the Strange. Laggy the Strange is a bit off roll here, but she has apparently been killing it from what I've seen. Teddy Ready is no stranger to the Chaser game. He's been playing. I mean, he was on your team season 1 L7.
Yeah, he's on my team now as well in the Aska Bangers.
Exactly. There you
He's
go.
a great
Exactly.
scorer. Yeah, he scored a lot of goals against just against a lot of teams in this tournament. But Thin Ice
Ooh.
has Dake Blueby on their lineup now.
Yes.
I think this is the first match that he's gonna play, so that's definitely a great addition to the roster.
Yeah, absolutely. Really good save from. I mean, his screen name is Fake Banthanor, but that's Scourge playing keeper for the Gold Diggers. Great save from him. I mean, he's a very strong keeper.
Yeah, there's nothing fake about the Scourge's
No.
skills. Like, he is the
No.
real deal. He is the real deal.
Oh, nice one-timer attempt. But again, Scourge is all
Scourge
over that.
safely. And now we see Singularity, someone that has also been putting in the goals in this tournament. She has
Yes.
been doing a really good offensive duo with Teddy, and Laggy has been cooking on the tackles. She has been doing really well defensive-wise.
Absolutely. I mean, those beater skills transition really well into a defensive chaser role for sure.
Yeah, there's something to say about a role whose most of their job is tackling. So,
Yeah.
they definitely translate well to Chaser.
Oh, a little steal there by Dake Blueby from Laggy the Strange. Driving it up. Looking like, ooh, a nice dodge shot attempt. Doesn't quite make it. Again, Scourge. Bit of a brick wall right now. But I think that's a
Yes.
benefit to the Gold Diggers at this point. Hopefully they
It's
can catch up.
very interesting seeing these duels between Dake Blueby and Scourge so far. That's
Yes.
the second goal, like a really good save that Scourge has had. But their team needs to start putting in the goals if they wanna do a comeback on this one. They still got time though. Like they
Oh,
can
and
easily score.
Looks like Yukio in the background there got a nice elimination on Teddy Ready. And then Flyrish in turn also gets eliminated, but also gets a goal.
Yeah,
So that
he
makes it
paid for that
30.
goal, but as long as they get the points in, that's what matters in this one. And guys, we are 30-0 right now. There's still 4 minutes left, so we can still see a comeback.
There's no snitch
yeah.
to catch in this tournament, so they have to actually score 3 to catch up.
Yeah, there are no seekers, so here I am casting. I didn't have a lot of things to do here in this tourney, but it is a golden tourney. And now we see Dake Blueby. He's gonna go for the score. He's gonna try to get past Scourge. He may do it, and
There it is.
He got it in. 40-0. Thin Ice getting a huge advantage here.
It's not a write-off yet. The Gold Diggers could still catch up, but they got to start making some moves now. I think we're kind of at the point of no return. I mean, there's still 3.5 minutes basically, but it gets harder and harder to make up the difference.
And Teddy Ready, just as we're saying that Teddy Ready is
As I'm
close
talking.
40 to 10. Yeah, I mean, there's the caster curse, and I feel like this was
Yeah,
the caster blessing, Like you're talking about the comeback and they score, but now Dick Blueby has the goal, and there's something to be said about having to keep against Flyrish and Dick Blueby and Bassa as well. Yeah, we see Flyrish putting another goal in. Now we're getting it 50 to 10. They're just really hard players to defend against, right?
Yes, especially on the same team against you. That's a scary roster of chasers to have to defend against for sure. But it looks like Laggy's hanging
Absolutely.
around midfield. Teddy making a drive. Laggy turned. There we go. We can actually see it.
And how Dick Blueby has it against
Oh, beautiful
the
steal by
tackle.
Laggy. Hot damn.
Yeah, showing all the tackling experience that she has, putting it to good use in this tournament. There's something to be said about Laggy's tackles in this one.
Absolutely. Thin Ice got a. I wasn't sure if that was a keeper save or maybe a chaser stepped in there, but they got a deflect on the goal. Yukio in possession, passing it to Dake Blueby. Oh, punch was a little too early on Laggy's part. Still went through. We'll see what happens here.
Yeah, she got the hit right, just not quite the timing to get the quaffle. But she's still getting those hits.
That's my special skill,
little
man.
by little, she may get an elimination here,
Oh.
little by little. Just hit like
Whittle it
5 more
down.
times. But who knows? Could
Who
happen.
knows?
Yeah, and we also gotta talk about Yukio being keeper for Thin Ice. He's also
Yeah.
a really good keeper, right? Like,
Yes,
not
absolutely.
easy to score against at all.
Yes, we've talked about Scourge a bit, but I think we've kind of neglected talking about Yukio here. He's an absolute brick wall. I mean, as we can see. But I mean, the fact that Gold Diggers have gotten it hasn't been for lack of shot attempts this game. Like they have taken
Absolutely.
several. It's just Yukio's a tough one. And I think Thin Ice have been utilizing the one-timers really well, which has helped them out a bit, getting up 40-point lead, and they're driving it down towards Gold Digger's end.
For sure, and we see Dick Blueby trying to go for the score. He went for the pass, but Fake Panthenor, aka Scourge, got the quaffle. Now we'll see if that turns into a counterattack. Teddy Ready is driving the quaffle down the pitch. He is getting close to Yukio. Are they gonna score? Are the Gold Diggers gonna score now? They didn't dig that goal up. They couldn't dig that goal. So now it's 50 to 10. And I think that this
Looking
match
like
decided, right? Yeah.
I believe so. They can make me make a little bit of a point differential difference in these last remaining seconds, but looking like it's going to be a win for game one. Best of 3 for these, by the way, for the semifinals and the finals. So this is just game 1 of this match.
Ooh, another tackle by Laggy. I gotta say, Laggy,
Beautiful take.
defensive chaser. Let's go. She's definitely doing her job out there. But
Oh, and an elimination last
she
second.
gets it. She got the elimination. Rip Flyrish. But the match is gonna end 50 to 10 for Thin Ice in this game 1.
Great game from both teams. Like there definitely wasn't complete amazing. So there wasn't really a clear. I mean, obviously Thin Ice got four more goals in there, but I mean, like I said earlier, Gold Diggers were putting the shot attempts in, which counts for something. Like they weren't getting
Absolutely.
completely shut out in the chaser game. So we'll
I
see what
fully
happens.
agree. It was nowhere near what you would call a stomp or anything like that. Even though the score was like maybe like 40 points difference or 30, I feel like the gameplay was actually pretty balanced when it comes to like how many attacks each team had. We saw Teddy
Absolutely.
Ready getting some attempts in, Singularity as well. But there's also something to be said about Flyrish and Dick Blueby and Passa, but mostly, Dake and Fly are goaded both offensively and defensively. It's just, it's
Yeah.
definitely a tough to go up against, right?
Absolutely. Strong chaser core. I'm not sure who. I'm not sure if they'll make any roster changes in between the matches.
Well,
No.
they also have Denji on the roster.
Yes.
They have
Yukio is fully capable of playing chaser too, so
Yukio,
they might
yeah.
switch that around. You never know.
They could actually roll a dice because Pasa can keep, Dake
Yeah.
can keep, Yukio can keep, Denji can keep, Fly. I mean, I wouldn't say that he's a keeper main or anything, but I guess he can get by if he has to keep,
In an
So he can
emergency,
literally
pull it off
yeah.
for sure. On the Gold Diggers, though, it looks like They have Cleat because I'm in here casting, probably for the best. And so they could sub Cleat in. There's another. He's actually on my L7 team, Order of the Phoenubes. He's our beater, so
Yeah,
that could be another. He's another very strong defensive chaser. So I mean,
for
it
sure.
sometimes hurt. It sometimes helps just kind of mixing it up a little bit, even just to throw the other team off again. Like who knows?
Absolutely. Like they're not used to the new player, the
Exactly.
play style, the chemistry. But I
Hmm.
do have to say, every piece of the puzzle, I feel like they've been doing well. Singularity, Teddy are a good duo, like with the defense. But like you say, Clear also plays Peter a lot. He's also a good tackler. So I feel like I feel like Cleed even maybe a bit more mixed, because he has played Chaser a bit more than Laggy, I feel like. So maybe could
Hmm.
rotate with Sing or something like that. Maybe do some passes on offense. But yeah, definitely a switch up could really benefit the team. Just to move things
Absolutely.
around.
Absolutely.
And well, on the side of Thin Ice, we will see if Denji may get some playtime as well. We will see if Pasawen maybe subs or maybe Yukio. We will see how they try to, or if they try to surprise the Gold Diggers as well to take that game to and go straight into the finals of this amazing Chaser and Keeper tournament. I feel like people have been waiting for this. So shout out to Black Lake for organizing a really cool event that breaks away a bit from traditional Quidditch.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we'd seen. Looks like we're actually moving over to Dumbledore's Army versus 26 centimeters. But quickly before that, we haven't seen any events that kind of focus on keeper and chasers. We've seen a lot of seeker race events. Seen some beater battle events, several of those, but we've never seen just good old chasers and keepers going at it. So we figured we kind of had to do it. But
Hell
oh,
yeah.
what are we looking? We're
We're
actually
looking at
looking at.
Nice, yeah, versus Gold Diggers game two, I think. And then Blueby just scored the first goal. We see Teddy Ready taking the ball down the pitch. He may try to score, but passes it to Cleed. And yeah, they made the switch up.
Oh,
Yeah, Cleed is in the house. Let's go.
oh yeah, okay. Dake Blueby in possession. Looks like Passawen's moving up the other side, potentially for a little one-timer setup. Does not work, whatever they were trying. Scourge is on the ball, no pun intended. And Laggy going in. Oh, Clee gets possession.
Yeah,
Laggy
and actually
potentially.
Singularity, Singularity is the one out on this one. But we are going
So yeah, it looks
yeah,
like we were partway through game two for
Thin
Thin
Ice
Ice
versus
and
Gold Diggers, yeah.
Gold Diggers. I think we are going to be, correct me if I'm wrong, I think we're going to be moving over to Dumbledore's Army versus 26 centimeters
I
momentarily
think we
here.
may, yeah, of course.
But
Everyone wants
either
to
way,
be the true
speaking
owner,
of those two teams though, that's another very interesting matchup. Dumbledore's Army is kind of an established team already, but 26 centimeters is a bit of a ragtag group, I feel. You have N. Katie, who is actually another Phoenubes teammate of mine. You got Rishi, Otarina, T. Rabo,
Livy, the Robo.
Livy.
Yeah, absolutely. 26 centimeters is definitely has some really good chasers in there. Um, but Dumbledore's as well with Dreams and Warden, Dynamite Gob. Like it's just a really good chaser battle, I would say. But right now,
Absolutely.
26 centimeters is winning 20-0, so they have taken the advantage, and we will see if Dumbledore's can make the comeback.
I mean, they're definitely capable of doing it. Looking at the lineup of chasers, I know T Dreams and Warden were my teammates on Dumbledore's Army last season, so they have experience playing together, and they're actually currently teammates this season on Dumbledore's Quidditch Club. Bit of a hybrid merger thing that happened there, but I digress. So they have lots of playtime together.
Something interesting is that when it comes to 26 centimeters, no two players are on the same team. We have Robo from
I
the Azkabangers, Odarina from Obscurus, Libby from the Bad Dragons, Katie from the Order of the Phoenix,
Yep,
and Robo from. No, wait, I'm missing some. Oh, and Rishi from
Rishi.
Quincy Dons. Yeah, but
Yep.
they have found that chemistry, and now Libby's
Very.
as well makes it
Oh,
30-0.
This could still. They have 2 minutes 30 seconds. Dumbledore could lock in and put three on the scoreboard and bring it into overtime. Anything can happen, especially if
Absolutely.
there's no precedent set for this sort of event. So who knows what could possibly go down? I mean, teams could, like I said, lock in and put 30 on the board in 2 minutes. It's
Absolutely.
happened.
You can never discount when there's time,
Exactly.
especially when you got good chaser cores and people that are even playing on the same team and stuff, and they have that chemistry. But we see Lego score another goal. His keeper tried to get the save, but didn't quite make it on time. But yeah, absolutely. I would say that you can never be too confident against a good chaser core. They can really rack up the goals, especially if they get like a keeper steal. Sometimes you can surprise the keeper and get that ball and score really fast. So you should never really relax and be like, okay, we're done.
No, absolutely. No, you really can't, because that can happen right there. And if they repeat that 3 more times, we can go into overtime. It's definitely possible. They have the talent here. I mean, T Dreams, Warden, and Zayuni, 3 solid chasers. Skipper,
Absolutely, the
our
talent is there,
L7
like you said.
president. He's kind of he's kind of one of the goats of the keeper game, I'd say. Like, he's next to impossible to
Absolutely, one of the best keepers in the community for sure. But they do need to make the most out of their time. They still may be able to do it, but it's getting harder as the seconds, start counting down. We see Warden get the ball. They will need to get a score like right now if they want to really attempt to get this match back. But yeah, definitely a good chaser core in both teams. But I would say 26 centimeters have been cooking the entire tournament. So they're really kind of like the dark horse of this tourney.
Mhm.
Um, they are making every centimeter count.
I see what you did there. But no, absolutely. It's really cool to see some of the kind of. I mean, I can speak for my team, Gold Diggers. That was kind of a ragtag group, but they've done very well. I mean, I know what was the other team? Radiant Reams, I believe is what they were called from the group stages. That was kind of a mix of a couple different teams, different squads.
That's the end of the match.
So I mean, it's been really
timing.
cool to see some different group ups. I mean, I think we've seen a lot of the L7 team ups
Absolutely. It's always
before. So
very, very
yeah,
cool in this type of events to see like the player mix-ups, the mashups. Some players that maybe you won't see or wouldn't see playing together a lot of times, but they
exactly.
get together for this type of events, and it's always really good to see that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's we're trying to, at Blacklight, we're trying to kind of do that a bit more. We have L7 has their thing. They have the teams there. We want to see some different team ups, some different matchups. So that's what we're kind of aiming to do. And yeah, this
And
is
you guys are
kind
doing
of
great. Yeah, props
tick
to
the
Blacklight.
boxes for this one. I'm really happy with how this turned out. And
We've
just
seen some really fun matches for
yeah,
sure,
absolutely.
and some really talented teams. I cannot over stress that 36 centimeters is definitely quite a surprise. Um, Considering like I said, that they don't play on the same team, like no two players are on the same team. So it's really cool
Mhm.
that they got together for this one, and we are seeing that chemistry that has formed between the players. So
Yeah, no, absolutely.
yeah, it's awesome to see. And on the other side, we have a team like Thin Ice. Well, Gold Diggers also is getting a lot of chemistry with players that are on the same team. But then we see
Mhm.
established teams like Thin Ice,
Mhm.
showing us that chemistry that's already there. So you really get a
Exactly.
lot of everything. It's pretty cool to
Mhm.
see.
Yeah. Yep. I'm really excited to see what the results of this semifinal is, just to see where we go from here. It could still. I think we're still on. I think we're only moving into game two for either or. So who knows what could happen? Trying to.
Yeah, I have no idea which teams we're gonna get in the finals. I feel like for the four teams in the semifinals have the capacity, have the talent to be able to pull through. They just need to be locked in. Like any of those teams on a good day, like on a good match where every player is popping off, they can definitely take that W. So it's gonna be really interesting to see. But we got news that Thin Ice has actually won the second match against the Gold Diggers. So they are going through to the finals. Yeah, so we are gonna be waiting on who is gonna face Thin Ice. It's gonna be an amazing finals, regardless, right? Where
Oh,
we are.
absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, congrats to Gold Diggers for making it to the semifinals. That was definitely impressive to see. Thin Ice, I feel that Thin Ice was kind of a favorite to win this from a initial roster release kind of thing for this, but it was definitely very interesting to see how it played out. But congratulations to Thin Ice, congratulations to Gold Diggers, awesome games all around,
For sure,
and
and props to Gold Diggers for a great run in this tourney. I can
absolutely.
stress I've seen their matches and they were really really fun to watch. The match against Skill Issue, which is most Crazycoms players, and just like every match that they played was really really fun to watch. Some really cool gameplay. But Thin Ice has some amazing players in their own right. They also have that chemistry because most of them except Blake are on the same team, and they pull through
Mhm.
to the finals. But it's gonna be really interesting because now we have 26 centimeters versus Dumbledore's, and any of them can take it. Warbeard, who do you think is gonna? If you had to make a prediction, I'm not telling you to like fully commit, but maybe like a
Hmm.
soft prediction here.
I mean, if I'm gonna base it off the results of the first game, and I'll say 26 has a strong chance of taking it, but I
think
refuse
they're
to write
immune.
off either team.
I would agree with that. That is a very good take. Both teams can take it. I would probably also give a slight edge to 26 centimeters just because of how much they have been cooking on this tourney. But we are going into the game. We will see who's going to the finals, right? Of the Quaffle Rumble.
The
Probably
one-timer Rumble.
one-timer Rumble. Yeah, maybe. The one-timer Rumble.
No
We're
worries.
seeing 26 centimeters versus Dumbledore's Quidditch Club. A very exciting matchup with some really, really amazing players.
Yeah, absolutely. Looks like Dumbledore's made a switch in with Warden, T Dreams, and Dynamite Cop and Skipper. So that is a full-blown season 2 Dumbledore's Army lineup. Very excited to see how this will.
Yeah,
Oh, nice little one-timer attempt by
remembering the good
Warden.
old times, I feel like T-Dreams and Warden have like this amazing chemistry, but also Dynamite Cobb. And he also like Dynamite Cobb, I like that he doesn't mind, getting his hands a bit dirty and just doing the tackling and
Absolutely.
like always staying like on top of things, like whatever the team needs. He just tries to go for that. If they need support in passing, he gets it. If they need a tackle, he goes for it. So it's just very
Yep.
good to see like he's like a serviceable player. I don't even know the word, but yeah, he's pretty good to have right there.
He's a very strong defensive player. It's very tricky to get past him most times. Darina sinking a goal there for 26 centimeters. That's the
Yeah,
first goal to open the game. 2 minutes into the game, it took to get
that
the
is
first goal
crazy.
in. So that's just a testament to both of these teams. It can still
Absolutely.
go either way. This could very easily be a game 3.
Yeah, that speaks very highly of the keepers and the defense that the
Speaking
Chasers are putting
of
in. Whoop, Warden.
T Dreams and Warden setting up a nice little one-timer play there, getting a goal and tying the game up. 4 minutes and 38 seconds left in the match to break the tie. We'll see what happens.
I just gotta say, we always love a close game, and being 10-10 with 4 minutes and 27 seconds left is amazing. This being a really close matchup, and that Dumbledore's chemistry, I feel like it's pulling through. We saw Warden and T
Absolutely.
Dreams, and now we're seeing them again. We'll see if T Dreams can get the score in, but Rishi gets the
Ooh,
save. Rishi and Skipper, two great keepers, right? So this is really an amazing
absolutely.
matchup.
Now, it's been very interesting to see how the gameplay overall has changed when you kind of get rid of beaters and seekers. I mean, as you know, being a seeker main yourself, Neo, like the priority heavily switches at certain points in the game to where you'll
Excuse
basically
us
see it.
for ruining your games, chasers of the world.
Well, it gets to a certain point where you'll see like 8 players following both the seekers around. It's
Yes,
like so.
it's insane.
It's kind of nice. It's a nice change to just see it's kind of a dogfight the whole time. People are just trying to score back and forth, And
Absolutely. It is very nice to see where the only star of the game is the Quaffle, you know? Because the
yeah,
Quaffle definitely
exactly.
has its place in 6v6, but I would say that the Snitch also, like, you know, takes a bit of spotlight, especially near catch. But it's
Oh,
nice to
absolutely.
see a game where exclusively the Quaffle and
And
Warden gets a
Warden
scoring.
breaks the tie with a solo drive.
And we make it a game 3 here with 3 minutes and 1
Three.
second left, 20-10 for the DA Dumbledore's Army. And if you're just tuning in, the first match of the series was won by 26 centimeters. So now DA needs this win to take us to the amazing and hyped game 3.
Absolutely. Oh
Oh
no, we hit
no!
the
We got
41 glitch.
41. Oh my god. Okay. Well,
Well,
gotta love this game, right?
well, okay. I might have to
So,
hop down and chat with
absolutely.
these teams.
Don't worry, yeah.
I will be
That is
right back.
unfortunate. Yeah, so for those just tuning in, we were having an amazing game 2 of 26 centimeters versus Dumbledore's Quidditch Club. And unfortunately, because it was being a really, really fun match, we got 41. We got 41. The match got short. There were like probably 2 minutes and 50 or 40 seconds left. So we're gonna see what kind of what we do about the situation. Warden had just scored, which means the match was 20-10 in favor of DA. So now we're gonna see if maybe we continue the match with that 20-10 score and we play the remaining 2 minutes and 40 seconds or something. We will see, or if we do a full restart. Warbeard is talking to the teams right now. I'm gonna see which measure we're gonna take. But yeah, if you're just tuning in, you're gonna watch some really fun Quidditch where us seekers aren't there to, ruin the chaser match. So you guys can enjoy the quaffle fully, and no beaters either. So yeah. Hello Warbeard.
Hello, hello. All right, we're just having a little bit of a captain's meeting to decide how they want to play this out. And we should be firing back up within a minute or two.
Yeah,
But I
I
mean,
was
damn, what a game before that happened.
absolutely. It was so hyped. Like Warden had just scored.
Yeah, actually, you know what? We will take a quick couple minute break here while
Yeah,
they
let's take a small
decide.
break while we sort this out, and we will be back. But don't move. We're gonna have an amazing match: 26 centimeters versus DA for the finals. We'll see who goes to the finals. Stay tuned. We'll be back in a couple of minutes, and yeah, we'll see you there. We'll see you all there.
Absolutely.
Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna let it rain. Tonight we gonna let it rain. Tonight we gonna let it rain. Just like the sunrise, we gonna let it rain. Just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt. No, we can't turn back now. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down
walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan.
Hello. We are back with game 2 of, I think game 2. Yes, game
Yes, game 2. Well, wait,
game 2. Right, we had the
Yeah,
reset.
game 2.
Right. So what is happening is Dumbledorks. We restarted the game full time. Dumbledorks have you won't see it on the scoreboard, but they have an official 10-point lead over what is shown on the scoreboard, just because that's the lead they had before the unfortunate 41 hiccup there. So whatever the final standings of this game are on the scoreboard, it is Dumbledore's army have an additional 10 points.
So let's just say that right now, officially, they would have 40
It's 40
to 30.
40 to
yeah.
30. Yep. So Dumbledore's army in the lead. Possession of the Quaffle by Dynamite Cop. Looks like T-Dream's trying to find an opening to maybe go for a little one-timer shot, which
Ooh,
will
what a
work.
one-timer, what a goal by T-Dreams, and now it's 40 to 30 in match, but officially we had that restart, so it's 50 to 30, and DA is getting ever closer to that game 3, that glorious game 3 that could take them to the finals, actually.
Against Thin Ice, yes. This is still up in the air. Dynamite Cop will make it 60-30. 26 centimeters is going to have to put some work in here to catch up. They have 2 minutes, just over 2 minutes.
Yeah, 26 centimeters is halfway there. They are 13 centimeters now. We'll see if they can get that other half and reach the 26. But right now, they Warden, every single chaser in DA seems to be super locked in on this one. They're getting the tackles, they are getting the scores in. Jinx, my bad, but they are getting some really good plays in here. We'll see if 26 centimeters can really pop off in this minute and 30 seconds left.
Who knows? Looks like Odorina's making a drive, passing it, and gets a shot. T Bravo gets a little shot in there. I'm not sure if that was a one timer or not. Either way, that makes it 40-60. They have a minute left to get 2 more points. Who knows what could happen? This is still pretty up in the air, but advantage to Dumbledore's army. They have definitely locked in.
Yeah, for sure. And we were talking about how you can never be too confident against a good chaser core. And both of these teams have really good chaser cores in their lineup. So we are going to see if both Skipper and I believe Rishi can, keep their hoops safe enough. So one of them, either 26
Oh,
centimeters,
T Dreams with a
what a
nice steal
tackle.
there.
What a tackle. Yeah, and just as a reminder, if 26 centimeters wins this one, they go to the finals. If the A wins it, we go to game 3. So
3.
buckle up, it's getting the heat is on, guys.
Exactly. T Dreams doing a little bit of acrobatics here. Pass off to Warden. We're going to try for an deflected though. Warden back in possession.
Tidris doing some ballet movements, like some spins here and there, they were nice to see. Oh,
T Dreams
dear.
avoided that tackle attempt by I think Odorina, but Rishi still locked down the save.
Yes,
There
and
it
the
is.
match ends, well, officially 60-40 because of the 10 points of the previous restart that we had. And we are going to game 3,
Game
everyone.
3.
Game 3, the final
Hell
game
yeah.
of
Love
the
a game 3.
semifinal. We all love the game 3. It's decisive. It's like a finals before the final,
Exactly.
One of these teams is going home.
Exactly. Could go either way. I mean, 26 centimeters showed a lot of dominance in game 1, but Dumbledore's army kind of turned the tide, and I guess we'll call it game 2.5 there. and and yeah, going into game 3, which, like we said, we all love a game 3, and these two teams I think are going to give us a really solid game 3 to close
it,
out the semifinals of the one-timer Rumble.
Absolutely, and it just goes to show how capable and how skilled both of these teams are. Because we saw 26 centimeters locked in game 1, they absolutely took it. But now we see DA also locked in every single one of their chasers, and now they took it and pretty well, I would say. Like they had some really nice plays, some really good tackles, and now we're going to the decisive game 3, the one that defines it all. Who goes to the final to face the giant thin ice? I would think that both of these teams are super hyped, right, Warbeer?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, Thin Ice is no joke, but I think either one of these teams can put on a great show against Thin Ice and potentially take the top spot for the whole tournament. I don't think it's a clear win for any team just yet. We'll see how the finals play out.
Yeah, for sure. And we've seen some really good chaser cores and with keepers as well in the group stages, and these teams managed to pull through. So we cannot really discount at this point any team. Any team that has a locked in game, every single one of their members can take that win for sure. And we're about to see game 3, find out who is going to the finals and who is going home, but taking they got the semifinal spot, which is an achievement in itself. So
Absolutely.
yeah, this is a shout out once again to Black Lake for an amazing tournament. This one timer Rumble is popping off for sure. It's a really great tournament.
Yes, absolutely. And shout out to Cicerus. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. He's running background production for this stream right now and absolutely killing it. And thanks to Jay Dodging for helping me put all these together. Cracked Media, huge shout out to them. They make the streams happen, because if they weren't around, these would all be in Discord streams and it would be a nightmare. So big shout out to them.
Yeah, shout out to the production team, Cicero's J-Dog. Amazing job, everyone at Cracked Media. And shout out also to the teams, for giving us such an amazing batch of matches. We've seen some really good semifinals, and we're now about to see the last match in the semis between 26 centimeters and Dumbledore's army. Also, Warbeer, I wanted to talk a bit about the keepers. I think it's Skipper and Rishi. They have also been doing a really good job so far. So shout out to them.
Yes.
They are also pulling through.
all the keepers were on fire today. I mean, there weren't a lot of just going over the perusing the score input here. It's like there weren't a lot of super high scoring games for any team. I mean, there were a couple, but a lot of them were pretty only within 20, 20-point difference, which I mean, with in full 6v6 and other tournaments, like you usually see a pretty clear, like, a 100 or 120 point
Absolutely.
kind of victory, but it's been a lot of, they won with only 50 points on the board kind of thing. A lot of them are only with like 30, some of these games I'm seeing. So who knows?
Yeah,
It's
and
it's
it's important because without Snitch, let's just say that chasers don't have to focus on tackling the seeker, tackling the beater. They are just
exactly.
focusing on tackling the other chasers, getting that quaffle, and scoring some goals. So definitely the keepers have their work cut out for them. And we have seen some really good keeper performances on this tourney
Yeah.
so far.
Yeah.
And
I
I
mean,
would say, yeah, on the finals, the keepers are also going to have to pop off against, no matter which team goes through, they can score some goals, as we've seen on this semifinals so far.
yeah, I mean, like we talked about earlier in the stream here, I mean, Thin Ice has, I think we figured out 3 potential keepers who are solid keepers on that team. So they have a lot, and like all those keepers in turn can also play a solid chaser game. So they have a lot of variety to work with. So if they wanted, they could have completely different lineups for every game in the finals and really throw whoever faces them off. Because I
Absolutely.
mean,
Yeah, I saw
yeah,
Thin Ice doing the Wheel of Fortune or the Wheel of Misfortune at one point to, decide who was going to keep just because they have that depth, really good chasers and a lot of people that can flex and play keeper as well. Whereas in 26 centimeters NDA, we do see like a bit more of a defined keeper, but that's not really a bad thing because they are pulling through. So we just know that no matter who gets keeper, we are going to see some security in both teams' hoops, right? Like they are going to be secure.
yes, absolutely. It looks like we're getting into game 3 of the semifinals of the one-timer Rumble, Dumbledore's Army versus 26 centimeters. No additional goals on this one. This is a fresh start. 7 minutes on the clock. No goals, and we have kickoff. Looks like Warden gets the kickoff here. 26 centimeters gets possession, and looks like they're trying to drive it up towards DA's hole. Oh, T Dreams gets a great steal there. Dip, dodge, duck, and dive, whatever the 5 rules of dodgeball are.
Oh,
Oh,
but
and a
other
great.
arena getting that waffle. What an intercept! I think it was an intercept or something like that, but it was really good. A really good defensive play there, but
Yeah,
by Old
absolutely.
Arena. But now Warden got it back. We're seeing a back and forth on this match, and of course, it's Game 3, the game that decides who is gonna go up against Thin Ice in the finals. So both teams are gonna be locked in. Both teams are gonna give us their best performance, and we're gonna see who can score the first goal against one of these really good keepers.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, we have a loose quaffle. Possession taken by Old Arena. There's a risk for a goal. Oh, and there it is. 26 centimeters putting another goal on, or their first goal, ending the tie, ending the stalemate.
Yeah, by
It's,
none other than the 26 herself,
yeah, exactly.
Odarina. Yeah, she got the ruler
Exactly.
out and, she's just like slapping everyone with the ruler now with the 26 centimeters. And now we see DA going on the attack, but there was a really good save by Rishi. So now 26 centimeters is going on the attack with the cutest ruler you've ever seen in the logo. But we'll see if DA can start putting some points in, to start getting that comeback.
And there's another goal by Ode Arena, the 26 herself, making it 20-0 in favor of 26 centimeters. I think
Hell yeah.
I think DA needs to switch to a bit more of a defensive gear here, played a bit safer, stop these goals from going in and try and catch up. They are at the 5. They just broke the 5-minute mark. Time is running out.
Oh, what a
Looks like
play. Yeah, I think that one timer back to D was a bit too much, but the idea of the play was really good. But now 26 Gondion, the attack, the 26 herself, and she misses, she
oh,
whiffs it.
just whiffs it.
that ruler just lost like 5 centimeters because of that.
Lego,
But
and
now they
there's a
get it
goal
in, they
by
get it back. Lego.
Lego, making it 30-0. 4 minutes and 20, we'll say 4 minutes and 20 seconds left on the clock. T Dreams with possession, doing some dodges, doing some squiggling, some zigzagging, trying to avoid these other chasers on 26 centimeters. And there's a one-timer by Warden.
By
That seems
Warden
to
with the
be
witch cat, the
yeah,
Halloween vibes.
exactly.
And now it's 30-10, and with 4 minutes left, basically anything can happen still. 30-10. I do think that I saw Robo getting a tackle. No, Oda Arena has the ball right now. We're gonna see if 26 herself can score. She passes it to Robo, and Robo whiffs it. Oh, but he gets it again.
Very close. Possession again. Kind of hard to see. Might
Yeah.
be trying for a little rear cam up here. T Dreams grabs it though. T Dreams will have to make it through Bravo, and looks like Lego is trying to hold down midfield for 26 centimeters here.
Yeah, he's pretty much solo right now. Warden got caught up, and he gets a pass, but no.
T
Oh,
Rabo
Rishi, yeah. Rishi also
got a
kicks
nice
it
little
out.
intercept. Oh, Dynamite gets possession though. What will happen here? Solo drive maybe. Oh, nice attempt, but Rishi is on it. They want to make it to finals. You can tell 26 centimeters kind of shook it off, and they're ready to take game 3 here. They're putting in the work. Oh, a nice attempt there.
26 is coming out with every single centimeter they have. They're pulling all the stops, they're doing all they can to get that win. And but DA, with the time that is left, and now that T-Dreams has a quaffle, it would be really huge if he can score right now. We're talking about momentum. And Rishi gets a save.
Rishi.
I would say, there's time left. They can definitely score 2 more quaffle goals. But, if we're talking about momentum, I do feel like DA needs to get a bit closer now. Like 1 quaffle goal would really be a huge boost for them.
Oh, great save by Skipper there, though.
Yeah, putting in the work.
T passing it up. Oh. And another save by Rishi.
Yeah, Rishi is just cooking. Both keepers are, but Rishi, the keeper turned seeker, turned seeker for the keeper again for this one. He's doing really well. He's showing those keeper roots that he has, and he's really showing us that he definitely can still play keeper really, really well.
Absolutely. Great save by Skipper there. Possession back to Dumbledore's army. Stolen by 26 centimeters. Looks like it was Odarina. No, it was T. Rabo. My apologies. Passed it to Odarina, though. Driving it up the field. Loose quaffle. Skipper's going to just nab that up. Kick it back out. Oh, and an elimination. The logo's cutting it off, but I assume that is T. Rabo, who just got eliminated by Skipper.
Yeah, and Warden had the quaffle, but now Odarina takes it back, and we're gonna see if 26 herself can score a goal here with 1 minute left. DA needs to get that quaffle and score now, or it's gonna be really rough for them to make the finals. But Odarina gets it 26 centimeters out, and she just scores that goal to make it 40-10. And it seems that we have a finalist now. With 45 seconds left. I don't know if they can score 3 quaffle goals.
I will be genuinely impressed if they pull it off. I'll say that. It looks like with that save, I don't think they have the time to actually even possibly put 3 goals in. So I think we are safe to say this game is going to go to 26 centimeters, making them the second finalists for the one-timer Rumble. Oh, and that just seals the deal, I think.
Yeah, I would say Odarina has definitely been looked in, and also Rishi, those saves that he got, because DA did get chances in attack, but Rishi just was locked in. He was a wall on this one. So congratulations to 26 centimeters for going to the finals, and DA props as well. They reached the semifinals, and they definitely gave us some really fun matches.
Yes, any matchup that goes through game 3 is automatically a great matchup in my opinion. So congrats to both teams, both solid games.
More Quidditch. We're gonna complain about that. Hell yeah,
absolutely.
But now we're gonna see 26 centimeters go up against the Giants. Thin Ice.
Thin ice, absolutely. This will be a very exciting
Absolutely.
matchup for sure.
Just like the
Yeah, the
street
offensive and
lights lit
defensive
this
power
town
of both
like a
teams,
fire in a
it's just gonna be
blaze.
really fun to see them clash against each other.
Can't be afraid
If
to
I would have to
leave
make a
this
prediction, I would
town.
probably give a slight edge to Thin Ice, but I do think that if 26 centimeters locks in, you know, you
Absolutely.
you can never be too confident against 26 centimeters. Like basically you gotta be locked in if you want to
Yep.
take them on.
Yep, and I mean, it also heavily depends on Rishi too. Like, Thin Ice has a strong tracer core; they can get the shot attempts in, but if they just stay attempts and don't become successes, it can still, as long as the. I'm very interested to see because we could potentially see a 10-0 win. That could be how this ends up. Like, you never know. I'm very curious to see how it pans out.
Yeah, both teams also definitely have good keepers on their side, so scoring is not gonna be easy, but the scoring talent is there. So it's kind of
Yeah,
like when you say, the unmovable shield versus the sword that can
yep.
go through anything. So we are gonna see something like that. We're gonna see if the offensive prowess of either team can really go past those keepers and scoring
Yeah.
those good.
I think it's going to come down more to the defense of each team than the offense of each team at this point, because I think the offense is already so strong, kind of by default, just by looking at the names of who's going to be playing. I think it's going to come down to who kind of intercepts passes and seals quaffles, and whose keeper saves more goals. Honestly, because yeah,
Yeah, that 26 centimeters defense is gonna be really, really important for them if they want to take Thin Ice, because Thin Ice has Flyrish, they have Take Blueby, they have Denji, Pasawan can also score. I'm forgetting someone. They also have, oh well, and Yukio, Yukio himself. So yeah, the match, the amount of pressure that those players can put on Chaser game is sky high for sure.
yes, absolutely. Just waiting to get a couple more Discord streams here, I think. Couple more things, I guess, while we have a bit of time. Thanks again to Cicerus and to Jay Dodging for running the background here. Recently, recently we did a couple like server upgrades, so make sure to check those out. We added like a ticket system and create your own VC system and some other stuff. Cleaned up some redundant channels, trying to make it a bit more accessible to everyone. We're planning on doing a bunch more new events. We've kind of gone through and revamped some of our previous stuff, so we've got a bit more of a lockdown kind of a roster of events that we're hoping to do. We're gonna try and do like two tournaments or two events a month. Keep Quidditch going. So
Hell yeah.
yeah, yeah. We are planning on doing a bunch. So
Yeah, props to Black Lake for the One Timer Rumble, a really fun event, and also for all the things that you've mentioned, the cleaning up the channels, just the general improvements that you guys are doing. I feel like Black Lake is definitely one of the, it's up there with the most important Quidditch communities that just keeps the game alive. So shout out for that work, Warbeard yourself, everyone on Cracked Media as well, Sirius, J Dog, and just everyone, on the staff of Black Lake. Keep it up, guys. You guys are doing really, really well.
absolutely, thanks so much. And I think we're gonna take a quick break and just get the finals all set up and everything, and we will be back shortly.
Hello.
Is the game up? All right, perfect.
Yeah, let's go. Let's
Oh
run
shit,
it.
yeah, okay, yeah. I'm ready to rock. All right, so looks like they are starting up game one of the finals for the Black Lake Open, or not the Black Lake Open. Wow, for the
The
one-timer
one-timer rumble. Yeah,
on
tricky
Black
name, tricky
Lake
name.
Twitch Association. You have me,
But yeah,
Warbeard, and Neo, my co-host.
hell yeah, and we have Cicerus, J-Dog on production. Shout out to them for an amazing stream setup. And we are also watching the finals here with 26 centimeters versus Thin Ice. Are really two powerhouses that have shown some really great skills this tournament. And now we will see, the sword that goes through everything and the immovable shield with Dick Blueby as keeper. Very interesting to see that, Warbeard.
Yeah, not his main. I've seen him on it before. Not his main role, but
And Fly putting in the first score of the match. Thin Ice opening the scoreboard. Richie has been doing really well on keeper in this tourney, but Flyrish, an amazing offensive chaser. And now Libby Grace gets tackled by Flyrish, and now Fly is going on the attack as well. We are in the finals. The teams have to be locked in for this one,
oh,
and
great
Fly
play by
gets it in.
Flyrish.
Makes it 20-0, and we are seeing like the intensity of Thin Ice, right? Just in this 1 minute that has passed, they have come out swinging.
Absolutely, they are aiming to win. They apparently don't want this to go to a game three. They don't think this is anything to go by.
They want to deny us the pleasure of seeing game three.
Exactly.
But hey, they're going for that win. And now 26 centimeters with Katie's going on the attack. We're going to see if they can start
Fellow
putting
Finu
some points
Katie
in. Hell yeah, Order of the Phoenix,
passes
shout out
it.
to them.
Bit of a pass back.
And it got one timer by Denji.
Thin Ice in possession. Flyrish making a drive up. Looks like they have a one-timer setup attempt here. Oh, and Flyrish with the goal. I think that was a fly through from the back. I don't know. There's an
And that is
name
also
for
a
it,
hat trick for Fly. He has scored 3 goals so far. So Richie's having some issues there. Maybe he needs a bit more defensive chaser support. But right now we're seeing that Thin Ice is definitely on top of things. I would say 26 centimeters, maybe because they just played a match there right now. I feel like they're still finding their footing on this one.
Yeah, it's I mean, it's also just a tough lineup to go against in general. I mean, Thin Ice, like we said, is kind of a legendary team in the QC community. But oh, beautiful save by Rishi there. Sorry, I'm gonna have to duck out for 1 second.
No worries. And now Katie has the quaffle. She's going on the attack. We're gonna see, guys, if 26 centimeters can score that first goal that can make them dream of the comeback, and they do it. They score the first goal. Livy Grace 0-3 gets that score in, makes it 30-10. In the finals, game 1. 26 centimeters now score 1 goal, and they are 20 points away from tying this match. We'll see if they have what it takes, if they can lock in and start getting those quaffle goals in, or if Thin Ice will keep filling that bag, as they've been really doing well so far.
All right, sorry about that. I'm back. Looks like NKD has possession for 26 centimeters, passes to Lego. Shot attempt, but saved by Dake Blueby. I think we mentioned earlier, Dake Blueby is definitely not, I would not say keeper is his main position, but I have played in games where he has been keeper, and he is not easy to get past. But a nice little goal by Denji there for Thin Ice, making it 40-10.
And Rishi getting that payback, a couple of kicks in the ribs, and he's out of the picture for a bit. But yeah, oh yeah, go for it.
So I was just gonna say, sometimes you gotta give him a couple kicks for good measure. But Passwin making a drive here, and a solid goal by Passwin.
Yeah, you gotta keep him honest. They score a bit too much, and they stay on your hooks. You're like, bro, get moving, or you're gonna get your ribs kicked in. Like it's just the Quidditch language. Just the code.
Some of these chasers get a gold medal and they get a bit of an ego. You gotta,
keep them humble. Keep them humble.
Yeah.
But we're seeing Flourish going on the attack, and 50-10. I would say that 26 centimeters needs to start putting some goals in. They still got time, but it is not like a comfortable position for sure.
No, it looks like Rishi's putting some hoops out, giving his teammates some boost, make the drives a bit quicker. Looks like NKD's going for an attempt, but Dake Blueby stops it.
Yeah, it cannot be understated that Dave Blueby is not an improvised keeper. He does play it from time to time. It's not his main role or anything, but let's just say that um, it is in no way quote unquote like throwing. It's not in any way like not having a good keeper in your hopes, because he is showing that talent right there, stopping Libby Grace from scoring, and now Tina is going on the attack board.
No, absolutely. Flyrish driving it down, going off to the side, trying to line up a good shot here, maybe a rear cam, but Rishi stops it. Saw the rear cam. Thing about the rear cam is, for anyone who doesn't know, is like the little gold. I'm sure you've seen it. The little gold line shows up in front of a chaser when they go to shoot. If you do rear cam, it does not show up. It kind of makes it, well, not kind of, makes it very tricky to save some of these goals. But I mean, with these level of keepers, I mean, they can definitely pull it off. But
Absolutely. It definitely makes it more complicated not having the yellow line, the yellow indicator for where you're shooting at. But yeah, as you say, these keepers have so much experience that they are used to it. They are used to every kind of shot out there. So we'll see if 26 centimeters can put some scores in. But with 1 minute left, I would say that this match is getting close to being over already.
I don't think 26 centimeters can quite get enough to at least tie it, but they can maybe get another goal or two in, just to, who wants to only have one goal and try and get a couple
Yeah,
more.
for
I mean,
sure.
I've
They
been
can
there. I've been in
decorate.
this position.
Yeah, you always want to decorate the scoreboard, as they say.
Exactly.
And also, it's good training for game two. So you're like, okay, bro,
Absolutely.
I'm gonna meet you in game two, so I'm gonna keep trying to score, figure you out. I'm gonna keep practicing my shots. I'm gonna use like
Absolutely.
every second that I have left on this match.
And
And
speaking
Lego.
of
Yeah.
Lego, we've been talking about a lot about Thin Ice and their strong chaser core. I mean, sure they have the experience of playing together a lot, but the chasers on 26 centimeters are no slouches by any means. So game two, this could still go to game three, but after that showing, I think Thin Ice is really trying desperately to make this a 2-game series.
Yeah, absolutely. I do have to say, definitely 26 centimeters needs to come up with a game plan, definitely move some pieces or just change the strategy a bit. But, Thin Ice has shown their prowess. Flyrish with a hat trick, if not 4 goals. Denji, I think, got maybe 2 goals. So, Thin Ice definitely showing their offensive prowess. And now 26 centimeters has to come up with ways to mitigate that, defensive ways to be like, okay, how do we stop this guy from scoring? Like how do we stop him?
Yeah, it looks they're gonna have to have someone kind of sitting back by keeper almost the whole time and just leave it to two-person drives for the chaser. I think that's my thoughts on that. That'd be a good way to just make sure you're a little safer, try and prevent
Absolutely.
some of those goal attempts from even happening. And
I
it's
would I would
always
never recommend hoop sitting, but let's just say that if I was on that BC and I was on the team, I would be like, yo guys, do you wanna drive by the hoops, from time to time, maybe,
never. Yeah,
especially.
drive by.
Well,
We'll
yeah,
go with the
just drive
drive by.
by, just a little circle around the hoop every once in a
Yeah,
while.
yeah. No hoop
Just
sitting
for
though.
good measure, for good
Yeah,
measure.
yeah.
Obviously, for the record, I don't condone like staying in the hoop for long periods of time. I don't like
Absolutely.
that. But I do think,
No,
if you tackle someone and you don't get to tackle and you're right there, you might as well. It's like, bro, why
yeah.
wouldn't I help my team like that? So we will see though what they come up with to be able to deal with the offensive power of Thin Ice, right?
I mean, yeah, like we said, uh, you only need 10 points and the other team have 0 to win. So, I mean, who knows what they could do? They could just lock down and just have 3 on defense and just stop Thin Ice from scoring. There's a lot of different variables now that they don't have now that the snitch isn't there with a threatening giving the other team a 30-point lead for any reason type thing. It's all down to, so I mean, they could just try and lock one down and just completely go on the defense and just prevent Thin Ice from even
Absolutely.
attempting. That could be a potential direction they go. Who knows? Who knows?
I did see Livy Grace stay back every once in a while, but I would say that I don't think it was a constant that they had a defensive chaser throughout the entire match. I think they did it from time to time, so maybe they do have to like pay a bit more attention to that. Could be something that they could try. in order to help their keeper a bit more, because Rishi has been doing really well, but it seems
Mhm.
that just the chasers on thin ice are doing really good movement, really good passes, just really good shots in general, and just being able to go through past Rishi and getting those goals in.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's really all you can do. There's no beater to help you out. It's just up to the chasers. So just chasers and the keeper. So I
No
mean,
seekers to bail you out, to be like,
no
hey guys,
seekers. Yep.
chaser game is done. Don't worry, I got this
Yep.
golden thingy that's gonna give us like give us the points back. But yeah,
Exactly.
it's just a chaser game. But I cannot understate how important it is, like the momentum and the how locked in every team is. Because we saw this on the semifinals. We saw that 26 centimeters took the game one really well. Then DA locked in and absolutely took a great game two. They had the restart, but despite that, they did really well. And then 26 centimeters locked in again, and they got it. So who knows? If they lock in, anything can happen. Anything can happen on this one.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I hope. I mean, fingers crossed it does go to a game three, but I
Yeah, we,
mean,
we love the final games, because that's like, well, I mean, game two is going to be exciting as well, but everyone loves the game three. Everyone loves the game three for sure.
absolutely. Oh, looks like we are. Speaking of, we are in game two of the One Timer Rumble finals between 26 centimeters and Thin Ice. Thin Ice took game one for anyone just joining. So this is game two. 26 centimeters. Great save by Rishi. Possession by T Rabo. Showing up as T Mac, but I know that's T Rabo. Um, Lego and Odorina also playing Chaser this time. Very strong Chaser core, but looks like the Thin Ice has Passawen and Dake Blueby on Chaser this time. This could be an issue for.
They unleashed the Kraken. They had him there on the hoops
Yeah,
and Pascal scores. But yeah, they had him on the hoops. They had him contained. He couldn't
yeah,
leave his side of the field or he would die, as keepers do. But now they unleashed the Kraken and we will see. And Yukio as well. So, a really strong chaser core from Thin Ice. We will see how 26
absolutely.
centimeters deals with this one.
Denji also on keeper, solid keeper. Usually a
Yeah.
seeker, but very solid keeper as well.
Yeah, a lot
And
of flex players on Thin Ice for sure.
oh my goodness.
Oof,
Okay, the
what a
Dake,
score. And the
the Dake
Kraken,
Blueby
the
special.
Kraken has scored. Let out the Kraken. And
Yeah,
he's showing why they unleashed him on game two.
yeah.
I still believe that 26 centimeters can get it, but let's just say that they really have to play almost perfectly if they want to win against this Chaser core.
Yeah, absolutely. You could even tell just from that drive before that bounce shot there, that was some really nice passing. Even you could see just the between them got the quaffle up the field like in half the time it would have taken to fly it up manually, and it led to kind of a disgusting little one timers goal there. But
Yeah, and we
yeah,
saw a nice tackle by Robo there, and now they're going on the attack 26 centimeters. Yeah, there's also something to be said about Richie has been, playing super well, but the chasers in Thin Ice just have like all kind of trick shots. They just have such a big bag of tools to pull from to score. But now Robo is going on the attack, and he may get a score in.
he's gonna try his best. Denji saves it though.
Yeah, nice job by Denji. Shout out to my ex-PHX teammate and now my other PHX teammate, Dick Blueby, is gonna go on the attack. We'll see if he can score. And Yukio gets
Pass up
it.
to Yu-Gi-Oh. Oh,
Oh, he gets it in now 30-0.
very nice
Uh,
little slam dunk there from Yukio.
I would say if so far because things can change, but like we have 26 centimeters. I would say Thin Ice is at least like 52 centimeters right now. Like they are popping off. They are like double the strength right now. They're doing really
Absolutely.
well. They're doing really well. But now 26, the
Oh,
caster curse 26 gets it in. Makes it 30-10, and we say anything can happen. There's still
anything can
time,
happen.
and
There's
yeah,
still
game
over
on.
3.5 minutes. I mean, oh, nice steal by T. Rabo from Dake Blueby.
And if they get the
Setting
score
a
now, that would be huge. If they get the score in, we'll see if Denji can save that, and
oh,
Denji gets it. Uh, I would
Yep.
say the importance of keepers on this type of tournaments is paramount.
Oh,
Definitely.
absolutely. Yeah, it's one thing to drive it up the field, but then you have to actually get it in to the hoops, and that's a whole other ball game when Denji's in front of the hoops, or Dake Blueby even last game, or
Or
Skipper from
Yukio,
Dumbledore,
Skipper, yeah,
or
Rishi, yeah,
some of the
also has been
keepers in
doing well.
this some of the keepers in this game in this tournament were some of the best in the game. I mean, Scourge was in one of the semifinal teams. Gold Diggers. You had
Copy Gamer,
yeah, exactly.
Beastman, yeah,
Yep.
definitely a lot of good guys. Courage on the Gold Diggers, yeah, for
It
sure. You
was
already
it was
mentioned, yeah.
kind of a list of who's who and for keepers in this game. So
Absolutely, and I also have to say, there's no seeker game, so keepers cannot be like, no, 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 they only scored because I wanted that hero, or they only scored because I was kicking that seeker. No
yeah,
excuses, guys.
no
Now it's
excuses.
locked in, fully
Yeah.
focused on chaser game, so there's no, oh, I was doing this. I let them score, But now we're gonna see 26 centimeters gets it
Oh,
in on arena, and now it's 30 to 20. 10-point difference. Game on, guys. Game on. We may get a game
yeah.
three.
This could very, very well become a game three, which we love to see, especially in the finals. We had one in the semifinals. Fingers crossed we get another one. Not wishing for any team to lose, but I mean, low key. I think
Yeah,
we
I,
kind of
I I
sweep.
don't I don't really like both teams deserve the win, but we just won a game three. Like no
Yeah,
hit against anyone. We just won a game three.
but I think the Nice might be listening to us because they are driving it up. They've given it to Dake Blueby. Yukio's hanging back midfield, letting Blueby do his thing,
Because
and there it
yeah,
is.
Yu-Gi-Oh giving us a nice view of the snitch, but Yu-Gi-Oh,
Yeah,
you're not getting any bars, so you can get off of that. Yeah, oh, he's spooking the
yeah.
snitch actually. You're into the Halloween vibes there. But Thin Ice is definitely spooky with that offensive power. But now Odarina is gonna show why they are in the finals. But Yu-Gi-Oh gets a
Ooh.
nice tackle, very good tackle, and Thin Ice is going on the attack again.
Great steal by Thin Ice, passing it up the field to Dake Blueby, putting it in the hands of their top shooter this game, I'd say. But 26 centimeters taking possession, and then quickly, oh, no one wants to give up possession of this right now.
And with 45 seconds left, I would say they have to score right now. Like this
Yep,
has to be a score if they wanna
this
attempt to
drive
take us
has
to
to
game three.
work, and it
Oh, and the
does
nasty
not.
lock in. Oh my god! And now Thin Ice is going on the attack. We can start saying, we can start writing the first G of GG. I would
I
say,
believe
especially if
so,
they
especially
score.
after
Yeah,
that. I think it's safe to say that Thin Ice are the official winners of the first ever one-timer Rumble.
absolutely,
Congratulations.
congrats and props to Thin Ice for an amazing performance. They just showed all their prowess, especially in offense, but like in every part of the pitch, like keeper as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the defense, just an amazing team all around. And props to Thin Ice for winning the one-timer Rumble. And also shout out to 26 centimeters. They made every centimeter count and they got to the finals. They got to the finals, which is also a
Yeah,
really good achievement, right?
really good showing. Congratulations also to Gold Diggers and Dumbledore's Army for being our semi-finalists. Great games from all of them. We have to give a little shout out to Rim Revenants, Skill Issue, Scrim Skippers, and the Radiant Rampant Reams. They did not make it into the semifinals, but they all played great games today in the group stage. Um, yeah,
Yeah,
congratulations again to Thin Ice. That was, I mean, what else did you expect, really?
yeah, congratulations, guys. Amazing showing, amazing talents, amazing players. Shout out to Thin Ice. The ice was really solid today, and they showed it on the pitch on every single match, and especially on the final. They did super well. Um, and also, yeah, but shout out as well, 26 centimeters. I feel like that was the dark horse of this tourney. Like, I don't know if everyone expected the team to get to the finals and do as well as they did, but they definitely did amazingly well. And also, I'm not gonna be able to look at rulers the same way again. Like after seeing that logo, it's just they ruined rulers for me in a good way, I guess. I want to see a cute ruler right there. But yeah, amazing finals, amazing match, and shout out to Black League for an amazing tourney.
Oh, well, thank you very much. We hope to do more stuff like this. Quickly before we wrap things up, I do want to mention We have a 3v3 league starting up soon. We haven't done a definite date, but it's going to be called the Golden Trio Classic. We have a sign up form available, so get your 5-man roster together, come up with a name, come up with a little logo, and come play some 3v3 competitive Quidditch. Keep your
Hell
eyes posted
yeah.
for announcements.
I wonder if we will see Thin Ice and the Centimeters again in that tourney.
Who
We'll
knows?
see about that.
You never know.
I don't want to find any rulers, hopefully, but if I do, let's go, bring it on. But yeah, amazing tournaments and events that Black Lake has lined up. So shout out to them as usual. They're cooking, and yeah, thank you Warbeard for having me, and thank you to all the
Absolutely.
players for an incredible event for sure.
Yeah, anytime, man. We'd love to have you back. And if there's nothing else, I think we can call that a wrap. Thanks again to all the teams. Thanks again to Sirius and to Jay Dodging for helping produce. And thanks to all of you watching for watching the stream and listening to me and Neo talk about Quidditch.
Hell yeah, let's keep the quaffle rolling. An amazing tourney, and yeah, thanks everyone. GG's to y'all.
Yes, GG's to everyone.
Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we're gonna let it out. Tonight, we're gonna let it out. Tonight, we're gonna let it out. Just like the sunrise, we're gonna let it out. Just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt.